Hey guys, what's up? FSauce here, and today I have another Noobs guide to League of Legends. And basically, in this one I'm going to cover jungling. Basically, I'm going to be playing Trundle as a jungler. Obviously, a good thing to start junglers is a Hunter's Machete. He's meant to be jungled, basically, Trundle is. You can play him not jungle, but he's meant to. But a Hunter's Machete, that's going to give you increased damage to monsters. So, that's going to be good for jungling. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take 5 health potions, because obviously that keeps me sustained in the jungle. Basically I'm going to start at blue buff, because, well, I'm going to need mana while jungling, aren't I? But there's things that you always have to think about while jungling, like for example, if the enemy team are going to come to invade your blue, by realising you can jungle, because most junglers will have smite. You don't need smite, it's not a necessity, but most junglers will take smite. But for example, when covering for an invade, the person who's top lane, because obviously you'll have a solo top lane, will usually stand like there. The mid laner will stand anywhere in this brush, usually there. And then the bot laner, maybe support or something, will stand there, and then ADC there, or they'll both just stand anywhere about in this jungle sort of thing, just to make sure that there's not going to be an invade. And at 140, wolves and raves and that will spawn, as you'll see. There they are. And then at 155, that's when blue and red spawn, which red is down here. You have wolves here, raves here, golems here, and then obviously blue right here and red right there. Right, and now Swain's going to come and give me a pull from that side, so then that gives me the opportunity to start. And then obviously I'll use a health pot to keep me sustained, and then when it gets low enough health, I'm going to smite it out, because what smite will do, that will deal damage to enemy monster. You can't use it on a champion, but it will deal a lot of damage to a monster. And basically from there, that's where you start roaming, and you use obviously your abilities, because now you've got blue buff, so mana is no longer a problem for you. And you just use your health potions accordingly, and you use your abilities accordingly. You know, however you feel that you're going to need them, that's how you use them. And then you just start roaming the jungle and getting obviously all your farm on the jungle minions. And then the thing is, when some people jungle, they think too much about, oh, I need to get my level up, I need to get all this gold and all that sort of jazz. But also you do have other duties. That's something that you need to remember. You do have to gank, and if you don't gank, you're a bad jungler. I'm sorry to say it, but if you don't gank, there's no nice way of saying it, but jungle is just not your place to be. Golems, these are usually the harder ones to do early on. As you see, they're dealing a lot of damage to me. I may even need to smite one out. Oh no, I think I may just have this. But yeah, usually if you can kill these without smite, then that's perfect, because then that'll save smite for red. Hopefully I can take red. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to try to. Let's see, will I be able to get red? Yeah, see, I managed to get red as well. And then, by this point, obviously, the wolves would have respawned. You can either head straight back to wolves, or if your health's getting too low, then go back. But basically, now that you've got both buffs, you should gank ASAP, really. Well, saying that, it would be best for me to go back because of my health. I'm not sure if I'll be able to manage wolves, because obviously when you're lower level, that's when jungling is the most difficult part, at low level. But yeah, from there, look, I'll be able to upgrade my Hunter's Machete into a Madred's Razor, which that's going to give me some armor, and it's going to make my attacks even stronger against minions. I'll get a few more health potions, and then when I can, I'll come back, get a Wriggles Lantern, which has a brilliant active which places a ward down. But there are other items for junglers, like look, Hunter's Machete can upgrade into a Spirit Stone, which can then upgrade into that Spirit of the Elder, which is good for cooldown reduction, health regen, mana regen, and attack damage. Or this one for tanks, which is armor, health regen, mana regen. Or this one for ability power junglers, which is ability power, cooldown reduction, and mana regen. And obviously all of them give the buff of dealing extra damage to monsters. So there's quite a big selection for junglers now. Like there only used to really be a couple of things that you could get like specifically for junglers in a sense. Like Madred's Blood Razor used to be a good one, but that got taken out. Wriggle's Lantern was always in there, but that used to be a bit more buffed. But yeah, also another great thing while jungling, not another great thing, another thing that you need to do really while jungling is always ask if they've got a place warded. You know what I mean? Like for example, say that I was going top to gank, I'll just like literally in the chat say, is top warded? You know what I mean? And then that means if the enemy top has warded, say this brush or down there, then they'll see me coming for a gank. But if not, then I could just wait for the person to overextend, you know, just come out and gank them. But obviously I don't have my E yet, but right now I have my E, which this is, I love to jungle Trundle. Trundle is so good for jungling because you use your W, which gives you the bonus movement speed and attack speed. You come running out, you put up your shit stick behind them, and then you just come in and mark them. But yeah, I'll leave this here obviously as a short one. I hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, this is just like a noob's guide to jungling. Like I say in all of the videos, I'm not a pro, so don't obviously expect anything that's absolutely pro. I've just played the game for a long time, and it's just from my experiences. But that's just basically how to get started in the jungle. And obviously another quick thing before I head off, don't linger in the brushes for too long. Like for example, say if you're waiting to gank and you're sat in this brush, and remember, every second you're sat in the brush you're losing out on gold, and you could be losing out on XP. But either way, even if you're still getting XP, you're halving the XP that your solo top gets. Obviously you don't just gank top, you also gank mid, and if bot needs it, you gank bot. But the main two places that you should focus is top and mid for ganks. But never sit in the brush for too long, because you're one, costing your top laner XP, and two, you're costing yourself money. But yeah, just gank when you feel it's needed, or when your team feel it's needed. But yeah, I'll leave it here. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please drop me a like and a comment. And also, if you have any other ideas for any more Noob's Guide to League of Legends, drop them in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I've been MF Source, and until next time, peace.